Don't you remember these crews back in the day, the Widest Kids You Know, that did like Miss March? Now you have the Lonely Island, which I think they kind of broke up. And now we have Please Don't Destroy. Are they just like the Lonely Island? Or are they the Lonely Island very, very, very light? Chase Yaki here at the Blue Futon reviewing Please Don't Destroy the Treasure of Foggy Mountain. What's about pretty simple premise. This is about a group of friends who decide to find treasure and at the same time figuring out what their life is like and figuring out if the friendship will stay alive. So, did I like this film? I thought it was an okay film. There were some historical aspects to it. However, I felt like some scenes in the movie felt like sketches and it wasn't a full stitched up movie. So when we talk about the positives, I do think the chemistry between the three main actors is fantastic. You know that they went to college together. You know that they wrote this together. You knew they put their heart and souls into this film. So I thought that was really good. And you can just tell the chemistry is 100% there. I think the length of being 100 being 90 minutes is very, very smart. They didn't want to overstay their welcome. They knew exactly what they wanted to do. And I think some of the side characters like Conan O'Brien, John Goodman narrating, it was a smart decision to add these other comic reliefs into it because Conan O'Brien was actually really funny in this show. And I think also some of the laughs were there. There were some good moments, especially with the Hawk, especially with some just random laugh out loud one-liners or the bantering back and forth. Some of it does work, and some of it was like, okay, that shit funny, that shit funny, that shit funny. But then also when you go that shit funny, a lot of stuff is like, that doesn't work, that kind of doesn't work, that's kind of cringe. There's a scene where they kind of do like music video stuff, and that's what I'm saying. Some of this stuff felt like skits. The music video stuff with them like laying down in the water and flipping off the camera, I was like, yeah, that doesn't work. Also, when they're stuck in a cave trying to open a door, like I said, that felt like another random skit, and it kind of didn't work to make the movie flow. Just little stuff like that, you're just like, yeah, that should have been changed a little bit, that should have been changed a little bit. Also, you can tell it's a very cheaply made movie. I think this movie was supposed to hit theaters, but then they decided, no, we're just going to go Peacock only. And that's probably a smart decision. Was it a smart decision to do that with Five Nights at Freddy's? Probably not, because I think Five Nights at Freddy's now is going to be more money at the box office than the Marvels. Who would have thunk that? Anyway, it looked cheap. The green screen effects were not good. The Hawk effects, even though I thought the Hawk storyline was pretty funny, it didn't look good. Also, at the very end, the photoshopping just didn't look good. It felt very, I want to say forced, but very fake and very cheap. It just wasn't good. But overall, though, I mean, like I said, the story somewhat works, even though you might have seen it before with like the Goonies. It's like an R-rated Goonies, if you want to put it that way. Or another treasure one I kind of just watched recently. Why am I forgetting? Anyway, it is a treasure hunting movie, a friendship movie, a cult movie, and there were some tropes in the movie that you've seen a million times before of like, oh, how did you say that? Why would you say that to them? I'm so sorry. But then there was also interesting things about, your dick always being out. Like, it's like that stuff is like, okay, that is kind of funny and it works. But overall, Please Don't Destroy the Treasure of Foggy Mountain does work. I think they could make this into a franchise of the Please Don't Destroy X, Please Don't Destroy Y, Please Don't Destroy Z, and it could work because this one, I would recommend it if you just want a silly, goofy laugh for 90 minutes. It doesn't really, hurt anyone or harm anyone. There's a funny all lives matter joke, and even though, is that racist? I don't know. I think people make it that want it to be, but it doesn't have to be, if you know what I mean. Like, there's a lot of things out in the world today where it's like, that's racist. It's like, is it though? Is it? And I just think people want to make something more than it is. I think that's what this movie was trying to do as well. Basically, like, 12 years ago, you could say all lives matter, but now you can't. It's like, why? Why? Is it just because of people? The answer is yeah. The media, people. Look at the world today, though. It's just random. We're just in a random ass simulation, in my opinion. So Please Don't Destroy the Treasure of Foggy Mountain will receive a 3 out of 5 Futons, which equals that 60%. So see the critics' review scores gave this one. Critics 43, 21 of them. Audience score 85, 100. No critic consensus. So yeah, there you go. 85, 43, 60. Chase Hawk here with the Blue Futon. Like, comment, subscribe. One of the things, Bhutontopia. Bhuton is about your great day. I don't care what you take tomorrow, week from now, month from now, year from now, every single freaking one of you. And what other phrase or words that you could have said maybe 10, 12 years ago that today's day and age, people are like, oh, fam, that's racist or messed up. That really shouldn't be racist or messed up. Because, I mean, if you say Asian lives matter, Black lives matter, white lives matter, all lives matter. Just say all lives matter at this point because, you know, we're in this together, right? As the world. And if we want the world to stay together and fix the problems, we all need to come together. But yeah, what are some other phrases? Because someone made a joke about that too. It's like, you know, you be in the neighborhood, Black lives matter, yeah. White lives matter. Ooh, that doesn't sound right. It's like, yeah, probably condensation with the world is just so fucked.